Hey guys, so it's been a while since I made my last video. It's been 2 weeks or so. I've just been hit with the reality of grief. Miss my daughter so much. It's now 18 months since my daughter passed away, and this week was just so hard. And that's what I want to talk about today, is the reality of grief. Whew, wow, it's just, I can't breathe. So, you probably heard this before where grief is like this wave. It comes in waves, right? What I've faced this week is one of the biggest wave ever. I'm drowning in this wave. This wave was so big and I just can't take it. It's just too much to take. And so that's the analogy with grief. It comes in waves. Sometimes the wave is small, sometimes the wave is big, and the wave kind of represents the intensity of grief. And this week is not only hard, it's also because there's so much going on this week. I started my work again 2 weeks ago. Feel like it's my insurance that's been forcing me to go back to work, and my psychologist is the one saying I'm ready for work. So I feel like everyone is working against me. My insurance is the one who recommended the psychologist. And so I'm telling all these problems to my psychologist, that I'm grieving, and my wife is sick. She's seriously ill. She's got stage 4 breast cancer that metastasized to her liver. And so I have all these issues at hand, but my psychologist was saying, yeah, that has nothing to do with work. And then I went back to work and I found out that the next guy beside me was getting laid off that week. And I'm like, what's going on? And so that kind of comes into mind. I said, will I get laid off as well once this gradual return to work is done, right? And I've been telling this to my psychologist, and he said, yeah, it has nothing to do with it. I said, it has everything to do with what I'm going through. The reality of grief that my daughter is really gone. This just hits me, you know? I mean, I've been okay kind of for the last 18 months since my daughter passed away. And what I mean by that is I do the things that I can. This week is just the reality that she's gone. She's no longer here in our house. Her presence in this house is very strong. Like, you know, she lived here all her life. And we got her pictures all over the wall, and that's her picture in the back. So what am I doing to get on with this grief, like with this big wave? What am I doing? Because I like to do something for myself. And that's always the question that I have. Like, you know, I'm a thinker. I like to think when something happens to me. I like to kind of plan ahead. And I love playing chess, so I like to strategize. But with the grief, you can't really do that. You just kind of have to deal with it as it comes to you. And this week has been horrible week. What I find is that I need to distract myself. For example, I've started looking again into motorcycles, into riding. I want to get back into riding a motorcycle, but this time I'm changing from a sports bike to a cruiser. Feeling of just looking around for motorcycles, I feel like that's a distraction for me already. And the feeling of getting a motorcycle, that kind of raises up my level of happiness. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting excited if I get a new motorcycle. Or I just want to bring back that excitement in my life. Like, I remember when I first paid off my debt, like I was debt free. Except for the house. I've been following Dave Ramsey's steps, right? Like, you know, saving money. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you get your energy level up. And yeah, this is something that I want to achieve. Or even just little things like being a minimalist. That's what I'm trying to do as well. I'm just trying to remove all the things that I don't really need. I want to simplify my life. And every time I simplify my life, every time I've accomplished something, I feel like, yeah, you know what, this feels good. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Just little things that helps. Even just breathing, you know. Just want to let it out. Last night I went drinking with my cousins, and right now I have a bit of a hangover, but you know, it feels good. It's like, wow, you know, you're alive, you're still alive, you're still here, and you gotta deal with what you're going through. I gotta deal with the loss of my daughter. I just gotta deal with that internally and externally. I think what's really hard this week is is the fact that she's not here and I can't play with her anymore, and all these Facebook memories that we have with her pictures with her brothers, her sister, with our family, all these videos that I look at, they're so lively, and to me, I feel like, yeah, she's still here. And that's what I want, right? And that's what I want to happen, that I want her to be still here. And so I'm stuck in this grief, in this stage where I feel like it's just a quicksand. It's just pulling me slowly. It's pulling me down, and it's pulling me down, and it's pulling me down. And I'm clouded by waters, and I cannot breathe. And I feel like sometimes just bring it. Just bring this overwhelming grief, and just bring it, because this is also my way of remembering my daughter. This is my way of just, yeah, God, I miss you. This is like, yes, honey, I wish you're still here. As much as I want to throw this big cloud or this big water in my head, and that's suffocating me, that's preventing me from breathing. It's like, yes, this is the reality of grief. Like yes, my daughter is no longer here. Yes, I get that. With this grief, it's like, yes, I try to remember you, honey. I try to remember you, baby, my daughter. And so this grief, I know I hate it. I'm trying to get rid of it, but at the same time, it's like, this is my way of just, yes, hon, like, yes, baby girl, I want to remember you. You're always and forever will be in my heart. And it's so difficult. This week, my doctor also recommended that I take an antidepressant. And so I'm hoping that it will help me with my grief. And I've never taken any antidepressant before. So I want to try. I want to see. I want to give it a try. The thing is, just for me, I want to try and experiment with everything that helps. If you suggest something to me, I will do it. I will give it a try. So comment below and let me know what works for you in terms of your grieving, and in terms of hitting that big waves, in terms of facing the big waves. What have you done? I think for me, the biggest solution to this grief is just to let it come. Bring it on. Let time help you. And I know sometimes when I say that time will heal, when I'm faced with this grief, I feel like time is not moving. I'm like, come on, move already. Right? When I'm having fun, time moves quickly. So it's like time is with you, at the same time time is against you, depending on how you feel. For me, this is what works for me, okay? And it might not work for you. Whatever you're going through, when you hit that big wave, I find a distraction, something that you like to do, something that brings up your good hormones, something that puts your energy level up, something, distract yourself, because the big wave is overwhelming, and it can really just pull you down in a second. The second thing I'd like to say is try to get some help. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to ask you guys for help. What do you recommend? Oh, I found out from work, since I went back to work, that family program. So I called them up and I told them that I'm grieving, and they sent me a bunch of books. And yeah, so this is going to be great. Something that I'm going to be reading. So try and find any help that you can get. There's a lot of people who's willing to help, but they need to know if you need help. So go out there and say, yes, I need help. Can you please help me? And I know with grief, we try to isolate ourselves and we try not to ask for help. But yeah, try to ask for help. There are some people who understands what we're going through, like the Facebook group that I'm in. They understand what I'm going through. If I throw in a question in there, I know for sure that I'm gonna get a response. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, comment, and consider subscribing, because I'm gonna do more content about grief. This channel is all about grief. Thank you for watching this video.